Hey there, I'm Todd Wahl. I'm with the FPVLive.tv here at the MultiGp Drone Racing National Championships 2015. Here with Jeremiah of Stone Blue Airlines, correct? Yeah.
Yep, Stone
Okay.
Blue Airlines. Yeah.
Gotcha. Good
Yeah.
deal.
Thanks,
Well,
Todd.
glad to have you here.
Thanks, man.
So, what is your FPV handle that you're racing with today?
Bond
Bond.
Junior. Yeah.
Okay, because we are
Um,
going to do some feeds, live feeds from your FPV goggles, and your name will be on there. Probably
yeah,
with
I'm
Jeremiah.
an airplane guy. I got in to the multi rotors, in my opinion, before the multi rotors
Yeah,
got
yeah.
popular.
That's typically
And
the way it
then
worked, right? I
yeah,
mean, it
and then
was
I got out
typical.
of them, and I just stayed back in my airplanes again. And then some of the guys in our group got back in running them again. And
Good.
so I was like, all right. So about a couple months ago, I got back into doing them, and
Gotcha.
I mean, you come out here, you fly at home, and then you come out here, you're like, I feel like a toddler on a trike, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, going home, we'll be building a new rig.
Okay.
Very small. That's what everybody's out here.
Yeah.
Fast, small,
So
very
what's the
maneuverable.
size of that one there?
It's technically a 280.
Okay.
I get extended arms, 6-inch. This is an X hover frame. I've had it for
Okay.
actually a number of years. It's
Okay.
just a great quad.
Yeah.
It's actually quite fast. Where we fly, we got a lot of trees and stuff, so
All right.
kind of bopping around. But once you're doing the small gates, I'm like, I need something smaller.
Yeah, yeah. Now having about a 280, what size are the props there? Those
I'm
look
running
like
6-inch.
Oh, 6-inch. Okay.
6-inch,
Gotcha.
2300 Cobra, and our jet fuel packs that we saw at the store. I can
Oh,
run
wow.
a 1900 on this and a GoPro, and it's
Oh,
got
wow.
plenty of lift.
Really?
So it's fun. I mean, we'll follow aircraft and stuff with it, and I can keep up no problem.
Yeah, that's awesome. So that's
So.
the chase me type
Yeah,
of
it's
thing.
a little
Okay.
bit more of a film rig setup, so
Gotcha.
but it flies well. It's
Okay.
fast.
So you've done the practice rounds already, correct? Is that
Yeah.
all right?
Yeah.
How are your lap times? Do you know what
Not
they are?
great.
Not great.
I'm going to
But
be honest. Not
hey,
great.
hey, as long as you finish, that's good. See,
It is.
that's the whole challenge.
It's fun, and coming out here and seeing the guys run at this level
Yeah, yeah.
can either discourage you or make you go home and go, okay. For me, I'm like, okay, I see what I need to work on because it's not been a focus for me. Multi-rotors are awesome, but we just fly for fun
Yeah, right.
all the time. And so
Yeah.
when you get to this level, it's totally different. It's like, pulling up with a Honda Accord at an F1 event. It's not going to go well.
Yeah,
It's not going to go.
exactly.
I mean, your ability.
As long as you keep your tires on and you keep going and finish, that's what matters.
Now, I
see?
may
Yeah.
pull out my wing here and run the course
There
with
you
the
go.
wing
I
because
would
I
love
think
to
I
see
might be
that,
able to
actually.
do a little bit better
Yeah,
with that.
that'd
So.
be good. So you got a wing with you, do you?
I do.
See?
I
Okay.
brought one down. I love flying the wings. We're definitely promoting wing racing. We did an event
Okay.
earlier this year. MultiGp was
gonna ask
there.
you, yeah.
And we did wing some competition there, and it's really fun because you're not going to run as many gates, but we do flags and all that kind of stuff, and
Oh, do you?
it's really
Kind of
fast.
like the Red Bull pylon races. Yeah.
Exactly,
Okay.
exactly.
Great.
Put some curves and stuff in there, but you end up getting the guys really in tight formation,
Right.
because they're right on top of
man.
each other. So the gates are where you end up going down.
Sure.
Much like in this event, but
Yeah.
It's fast. Most of the aircraft are doing about 70 miles an hour.
Well, let me
so.
ask you this. Now, are they more along the lines of like a spec race? In other words, everybody's flying the same frames
Yeah,
or what?
it's
So I was going to ask you about that.
very much like MultiGP has kind of set a standard of kind of what's going through, and
Okay.
there's different spec classes. This is open class this weekend, but we're looking at trying to encourage a spec class within the wing side of
Right.
things. So a certain size wing, certain size motor, battery, that kind of thing.
Yeah, right.
So you're basically dealing with, a motor combo that's going to push maybe 70, 80 miles an hour,
Yep.
and maybe a 36-inch wing on a bottom end.
Gotcha.
And we've got stuff all the way up to a 60-inch class that you could easily do pylon. I mean, it would be
Oh,
a
really?
class.
Yeah. So the big thing about the fixed wing or deltas or whatever you're flying in regards to FPV and flight times in comparison to a quad, we know the quads run anywhere from a minute and a half to maybe 5 minutes if you're lucky. But what is the flight times on those?
Almost full open, I can get about 10 minutes straight on a wing doing 70 some miles an
Wow,
hour.
amazing.
Yeah, and so on a slower course, you may get even longer flight time than that. But I mean, the same aircraft, a normal flight, you're talking about 15 some minutes of flying.
So let's talk about the course that you would fly fixed wing wise. You said they have pylons, not typically air gates. What is the size or distance of the course typically?
Well, what we did for our event, it was called the Flying Circus.
Okay, that's right.
And so
yeah.
so we had multi-rotors, we had aircraft, basically anybody
Little
and
bit
everybody,
everything.
a little bit of racing, open flying.
Clowns? No.
No, actually, maybe this year we will. We had plenty of clowns. Everybody who came out,
all the pilots, are
all the
clowns,
guys,
right?
all the guys,
Exactly,
we ended up bringing in. They were about 14.5-foot gates that we did for Airgate.
Oh, wow.
And so they were much more conducive to the aircraft side of things, and for guys that had never experienced racing, much more forgiving.
Oh, really?
So
Yeah,
that's kind of nice.
good.
You can have somebody who doesn't have a lot of time on a quad or an aircraft have a general a better chance of making it through. But you got guys that were still hitting that gate.
Yeah, right.
So, and then what we did is we had double gates on the main front light along for spectators. We had an outside flag, a far back side, and we had 2 hay bales, and then we had another gate through that. So you had to shoot the hay bales to get the gate, and then a far back section. But it was nice because I mean most guys are running 65, 70 miles an hour.
Wow, amazing. Yeah. So.
And yeah, I mean when you're a foot and a half off somebody's tail, it's fun in the air. It really is. You just stay on them and you wait for your moment.
Now, how many pilots are in the air at one time?
We did, I think we did 5 aircraft.
Yeah, that's good. That's manageable.
Split the frequencies.
Yeah.
And,
cool.
Yeah, so I mean, with the smaller wings, you can get hit.
Yeah.
I had
and still survive, huh?
Yeah,
That's pretty good.
It's a 60-inch wing, and just us guys were running, doing some laps just the other weekend, and a 9-inch prop come and chop the front of my plane.
Yeah.
Didn't affect
Really?
anything.
Okay.
Yeah, didn't
get a couple dents and you're okay. So unlike a quad, a lot of times if you collide, you're chopping your props. Your props go
and
flying off.
It's also with the planes, if you slide underneath, you'll take a prop out, but generally you can just fly the thing down. But the carnage, surprisingly, is usually much like these. Put a new prop on and go back in the air.
Yeah, and those are typically EPP foam based, right?
Yeah. Everything in our store we do EPP aircraft. That's been after I really got into the side of the hobby where I wanted to keep flying the same rigs. I mean, I got a plane that I've been flying FPV for 5 years.
Oh, wow.
straight.
That's great. And in FPV years, that's like 100 years old.
Yeah, you're talking. I mean, this thing's got like 80 crashes.
Yeah.
It's been in the water, totally shorted out, baked in the sun for a week, and then it came back to life. It's the plane I won't ever get rid of.
That's good. That's cool.
I love wings are fun, and for guys transitioning, if they're going from like a multi-rotor, we sell all kinds of stuff. But the wing side, I think we're going to see a lot more coming this year.
Yeah, coming back.
More groups,
absolutely. That's
on
good.
that side because it's a nice, give everybody a break, do something a little bit
Sure.
different.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. So, how can they learn more about Stone Blue Airlines?
We're online, StoneBlueAirlines.com. We're on Facebook, on YouTube. We do a show, and I think the biggest thing for me is I've been in this hobby a long time.
Yeah,
the part that I love about it is the camaraderie.
Yep.
The part I hated was not knowing what gear to buy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And that's the big mystery, right?
Yeah. So everything is hand selected in our store. Good. It works because we all run it over.
So everything from ready to fly to kits. To
we do, and we specialize in custom built aircraft, both multi-rotor and aircraft. So guys, 4 or 5 weeks. They wait and they get a beautiful aircraft in the box that is ready to fly out, fully customized. I mean, we've got rigs that we're sending out 10 miles for mapping clients.
Oh, wow.
And for,
that's amazing.
So we cover a little bit of everything, but what we do is just really high-end builds, quality builds. And when you get them, it's it's like Christmas.
Yeah, I bet it is. Every year, all year long. That's great. That's awesome.
I guys saying, I just got package from you yesterday. I'm like, that's awesome because I don't know who shipped it. I'm like, I was here, so I had
exactly. Yeah, got it out there. But hey,
awesome.
That's good news. There's stuff flowing out the door. Just speaking of Christmas, how's that going for the orders right now?
Good. I mean,
any sales going on?
FPV, we just got over Black Friday.
Okay. Yeah.
Cyber Monday, which we did Airplane Monday. So we may have something else right before Christmas, which is nice. But we'll help anybody if they're just looking to get into it, help them with gears, do it over the phone. We do a lot of support that way. So guys know firsthand they're going to get the right stuff because most guys call in and they're like, hey, I got this, and this.
Yeah.
None of it works. What do I do?
Yeah, right.
And most of the time it's like, throw those 3 things away. Let's get this stuff and get you back in the air flying the first time.
Yeah. So, I mean, you got to think about that before you purchase. Is support after the sale is a big part of FPV, especially if you're new to it. You really don't want to be on your own after you pick something, especially if it's a kit and you've never done it before. Support is a big deal with that.
And I would say I am pilot first.
Yeah.
I love the business and I love this side of it, but the store came out of me being a pilot and the love for the hobby. And as I buy and as I look at stuff, I am doing it as much from
as a pilot
as the guys that are coming through the store. So I want a quality product going in my rigs, and I want to make sure those guys are set up with really good gear all the way around. So.
Absolutely. Well, Jeremiah, I appreciate you coming out today.
Thanks,
we'll chat later. Yep, that's all right. Good seeing you, buddy.
Thanks,
take
man.
care. All right, you take care. Thanks.